Assalamualaikum, Dr. Adi Anwar. First of all, I want to introduce myself. My name is Husna Izzati binti Roslan and my matrix number is 211220536. Me and my group members, which are Hartini, Devaki and Neshwari, are going to present our assignment about the Founder movie. We are successfully analyzed 4 different functions of management that played by Ray Kroc in making of McDonald's global brand. Now, I want to talk about introduction of the Founder movie. The story of Ray Kroc, a salesman who turned two brothers' innovative fast food eatery, McDonald's, into the biggest restaurant business in the world with a combination of ambitions, persistence, and ruthlessness. Before 1954, Ray Kroc was a salesperson who sold milkshake machines. Ray Kroc received a call from a prominent California hamburger restaurant, McDonald's in San Bernardino. Kroc went to a restaurant run by his brothers Dick and Matt McDonald in 1954. McDonald's distinguished itself by completing orders in under a second, which was the brainchild of the two brothers. Ray Kroc was pleased by the company's clear efficiency, which immediately responded to its customers by focusing on a small menu of burgers, fries, and cheese. Kroc recognized the potential for a restaurant chain and offered to act as a franchise agent in exchange for a share of the profits. Ray Kroc began seeking for a new location to open a McDonald's restaurant in Des Plaines, Illinois. Ray Kroc suddenly found himself in financial trouble and he tried to pay off all of his debts. Kroc committed to his idea of giving people what they wanted as McDonald's developed to become the world's largest restaurant business. Ray was recognized as the company's president in a letter from the McDonald's company to the brothers.
Salam sejahtera Dr. Adi Anwar. My name is Devaki, daughter of Ramesh. My matric number is 211225513. So now I want to talk about analysis on Ray Kroc's first managerial function based on the film The Founder is Planning. The first of the 4 functions in the management process is planning, which lays the groundwork for everything else managers do as they organize, lead, and control. The first one is setting objectives. McDonald's Corporation keeps refining its corporate mission and vision statement to respond and change in the worldwide food service industrial environment. According to Ray's film The Founder, McDonald's is family. The second one is analyzing and evaluating the environment. During the filming of this scene, Ray is equated with a family meal of traditional American fare. He wishes that every town in America had a court and that every church had a McDonald's which will assist feed people in the most cost-effective way possible. The second one is identifying the alternatives. Ray discovered that the profits from franchising are never enough to cover the cost of the firm. However, after meeting a financial expert named Harry Sonborn, he realized that the actual profit possibility is in selling real estate to franchisees, which not only provides a cash stream but also gives Ray influence over his franchisees and brothers. The fourth one is evaluating the alternative. Aside from the sauce, Ray changes the packaging for the chili sauce. After that, the McDonald brothers realized that their drive-in restaurants goods, which included hamburgers, fries, and soft drinks, accounted for 87% of total sales. As a result, the first McDonald's menu included items such as hamburgers, fries, soft beverages, milkshakes, and coffee. The next one is selecting the best solutions. Ray Kroc, who was desperate for a piece of the McDonald's action in the film, entered into binding arrangement with the McDonald brothers. The brothers will not let Kroc change system or processes, which was the entire basis of the film. Ray Kroc believed the brothers to be dogmatic and unwilling to adapt to new business opportunities. The next one is implementing the plan. Ray Kroc signed a pricey contract that required the McDonald brothers to approve all business decisions. Ray Kroc later gave the McDonald brothers a handshake contract on this term, rather than putting the deal in writing, offering them 1% McDonald earnings. The last one is controlling and evaluating the results. Ray Kroc successfully expanded his business by opening 21 restaurants in each state of the United States. Ray is also putting in place a plan that is tailored to keep the quality criteria so that the franchises can terminate their lease. As a result, the quality of the business is managed. Thank you.
Hello doctor, my name is Dineshwari Sugumaran and my matrix number is 2111222352. Today I am here to present about the organization's point and examples from the movie The Founder. Organizing defined as the function of management in which the organization structure is created. The organizational structure is the framework within which efforts are organized. My first point is do an exceptional job whatever you do and recognizable knowledge of exercise. Kroc inspected the work of his employees. No one did a better job than a young man named Fred Turner. Turner expertly grilled the beef patties. His outstanding performance gained Kroc interest and he was quickly promoted. In 1958, 4 years after graduating from Drake University, Kroc was named Operations Vice President. He later became the CEO of McDonald's at the age of 40 and he opens his first franchise. My second point is get the systems right and coordinating the exercises departmentally. This is because Ray Kroc recognized an excellent system in the McDonald brothers. The brothers had gone to great length to ensure that the system was perfectly designed. For an example, the temperature and duration of cooking the fries was planned. They were then obedient to the system and its constant improvement. Ray Kroc planned and organized the entire department by referring to McDonald's terms and conditions. Third point is classifying the position. This is because Ray Kroc meets Leonard and talks with him, and Leonard also agreed to open a new franchise with Ray Kroc. Ray Kroc, as the administrator, has checked all the performance of Leonard franchise by examining the quality of the burgers and Leonard's management toward his employees since the franchise opened. My fourth point is the company's transactions have increased drastically in a geographic region. Ray Kroc have decided to expand the franchise by motivating people to join the McDonald's franchise, and then he also have begun to divide the McDonald's restaurant into multiple locations. My fifth point is provides a link between the undertakings adhering to the rules and guidelines as well as the coordination and control instrument. This is because when Ray Kroc established the first franchise, he agreed to Dick's terms and conditions. Moreover, Ray Kroc also began to add many franchises and had a black and white procedure with each other franchise. Thank you, Doctor.
Hello sir, my name is Hatini Vasudevan. My matric number 2112222360. I am going to present my part. One of function of management is leading. Leading is defined as someone who can influence others and who has managerial authority. Based on the movie, we can evaluate the leadership of Ray Kroc. There are four types of leadership, which are transformational leadership, transactional leadership, charismatic leadership, and visionary leadership. First of all, transformational leadership is defined as stimulates and inspire followers to achieve goals. For example, Ray Kroc gave the idea and explained to the brothers McKendick about the franchise. After this, Ray Kroc came again to convince McKendick about the franchise, which they declined before this. Next is transactional leadership. Transactional leadership is defined as motivate followers to work toward goals by exchanging reward. For example, Ray Kroc starts to build McDonald's restaurant with a speedy system by his own. Then he accused the workers and praised Fred Turner. He calmly teaches his employer, as a leader it is important to motivate the employee so that they can boost the productivity and confidence of themselves. Then the third leadership is charismatic leadership. Charismatic leadership is defined as self-confident and eccentric to influence people. Ray Kroc used communication skills, persuasiveness, and charm to influence more people. For example, he influenced Leonard Rosenberg, Art, and more people to join the franchise and open them in different states. He also encouraged both men and women to join his business. As a leader, we should not to be discriminated by gender and race. The last type of leadership is visionary leadership. Visionary leadership is defined as a leader we should see the future and be brave to take risk and opportunity. For example, Ray Kroc can see the attraction vision of the future and makes McDonald's great path. He became the president and CEO of Franchise Realty Corporation, which was changed name to the McDonald's Corporation. Then, Ray Kroc took the Brothers restaurant, which is in San Bernardino, to be under McDonald's Corporation. Ray Kroc proved that it is possible to be a leader in any age. Thank you.
Okay, I'm Husna Izati binti Roslan and my matrix number is 211220536. I'm going to present my part, which is controlling. Definition of a control is the management function that involves monitoring activities to ensure that they're being accomplished as planned and correcting any significant deviations. In the firm, Ray Kroc control length, quality of foods and beverage, and control the process. For control the length, Harry Sonneborn told Ray Kroc to buy lands and rent it to people so that he would have money to buy the trademark of McDonald's. Ray control over the franchise. Ray bought into the strategic idea of Harry to invest in real estate by owning the land and building and leasing it to the franchises. Next, control quality of foods and beverage. Ray Kroc is extremely careful of the quality of food. Ray also always ensures that food and drinks preparations are ready in a short time so that customers do not have waiting for a long time. The standards of cookery is very important. Last but not least, control the process. Ray Kroc wants to know more about the business, exactly how it operates. They demonstrate how they could deliver food to customers in 30 seconds. Ray replicated and implemented the McDonald Brothers process.
Again, I'm Hatini Vasudevan. Matrix number 211222360. I'm going to present last part of our assignment as conclusion. From the movie entitled The Founder, we conclude that four functions of management are important to manage an organization, which including planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. We suggest that the leading function of management is the most difficult to play. It is because the person who leads a company should have good qualification and mindset. For example, from the movie, Ray Kroc has that good qualification and mindset to lead a franchise alone, which are taking a risk, never giving up easily, communication skills, and give opportunities to be a part of franchise. Apart from that, the reason why the leading function is difficult to play is the leaders will face some contemporary issues such as employee empowerment, national culture, and emotional intelligence. Based on the movie, Ray Kroc will face national culture because he starts franchise in a different state which needs to fit into the situation. The powerful words that he always remember and say are talent, genius, education, persistence, and determination alone. We strongly believe that the leading function of management will be the difficult role to play. Thank you.